Meghan Markle did an interview with Playboy where she spews publicity nonsense about suits. Femme on Fire was just interviews with sort of B-list actresses and singers where they said a few vague things, a few vaguely faux-intellectual things, and talked about whatever work thing they were promoting. The interview, Femme on Fire, was in 2012, and she was just starting on Suits. It's possible that she didn't have a publicist then either, which means she arranged her own interview with Playboy. Either way, she'd have approved it prior to a spokesperson making final arrangements with the publication. The interviewer: "You used to work in foreign affairs at the US Embassy in Buenos Aires. What convinced you to shift to modelling and acting?" Markle: "I hated the idea of being this cliché girl who grew up in LA and decided to be an actress." When being asked that Rachel in Suits comes off as confident, charming and ambitious, the only time we see a crack in that facade is when she attempts to hire Mike to take the bar exam for her. "Have you ever taken a risk to get ahead in life?" Meghan responded, "As an auditioning actress, you take all sorts of risks, and no, I'm not talking about any casting couches. Also, when I was at the US Embassy, much like Rachel, I was trying to take the Foreign Service exam, and I couldn't pass it. So I think it's funny the parallels that come up between myself and the character." Then, the owner of the website has made an offer to Meghan, which paid Meghan $500 to take sensitive photos for the front page of the newspaper. Meghan, of course, accepted. But after marrying Harry, MI6 scrubbed the internet of this undressed Markle Playboy photoshoot. According to the job description, the little thumbnail with Meghan's 3 photos, the face from the side and 2 of a body, yep, that's just some default Playboy photos used on link-throughs to the website. If you reverse image search, you can see the image shows up in other links to the site as a thumbnail. The explanation is very, very simple. The photos in the thumbnail are default hot lady photos that show up when you link through to the web, the Hot Lady magazine. It's frequently used as a punchline. Even Meghan refers to it at the end of the interview, but Playboy does have articles. It's actually considered a lifestyle and entertainment magazine instead of a sensitive magazine, and it has a history of publishing prominent short story writers and serious interviews. Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451 was initially serialized in Playboy over a few issues in the 1950s, and Alex Haley even interviewed MLK for this magazine. Lockhart just seems to have come up with the Femme on Fire column so the magazine could feature an interview with a young actress, and show movie got PR in a high-profile magazine still had global print circulation at the time, and I'm quite sure it still has excellent web traffic. In addition, in the interview, Meghan accidentally admitted to lying about her degree. She didn't graduate with a double major in international relations, but international studies from the School of Communication. I left a few comments on the subject already. IS isn't IR. Her degree was a mashup of classes in sociology and literature, while IR is a cohesive study of geopolitics, history, state building, etc. Of course, she took the easier degree and lied about taking the harder one in order to boost her credentials, just like she did here with her own office.